Congressman Andy Biggs is my guest, and we're still at the Eli Crane event, and the congressman has come all the way up from Phoenix. That's not really true, East Valley, to attend.
Come on, Lyle. Be very clear on that, right? East Valley.
I've known the congressman a while, and he's corrected me before, so it's not the first time.
Sorry.
Andy Biggs is my guest, and I'm so excited that you took a few minutes out. I know people are waiting to grab you. Congressman, you have fought the good fight in Congress, and we know that publicly. What is your read as to where we are today as a nation?
Well, we're at an existential crossroads, Lyle. I mean, when we begin to look at it and you say, what are the indications that a great state, empire, nation is going to fail? And we're checking all those boxes. Loss of geographical integrity, that's your border. Loss of, economic and currency integrity. We see that with our national debt and the devaluation of our dollar. You see it in the fact that all the institutions now have been co-opted and weaponized against the United States citizen.
Yeah.
You see it in the fact that we've lost prestige and soft power. I'm not talking about power projection where we're actually putting people on the ground, but just soft power around the world. Those things all indicate very clearly that we are in dire straits.
I've known you quite a while, and one of the things I'll say, I've been privileged to be behind the curtain, so to speak, and I've noticed you consistently being a servant leader. I'm not making this up. I'm not running for anything. I've noticed that when you were in the state legislature, the Senate, and you have carried that forward into Congress. Are you surprised that your caucus, your Freedom Caucus, the Liberty Caucus, you're fighting such a fight, and there's not more colleagues who are joining you?
Yes and no. I think going in, we could see that the Freedom Caucus and the true, what I would call the true believers, the core, the base, they were much fewer than I would have hoped. But I would have hoped that we would have actually come around quite a bit. Look at the speaker when President Trump came in, Paul Ryan, and turns out that Paul was undermining President Trump at every turn. Just imagine if we would have had a speaker, even if he wasn't a Freedom Caucus guy, even if he wasn't a true believer, but if he would have actually tried to enact conservative Republican principles, how much more we could have gotten done. We got a lot done in that 2 years, but I think it would have changed the trajectory of the country more.
We're involved in an election process right now. Do you have confidence that we're going to maintain, if not even succeed, in the Congress with new seats, picking up new seats?
There are a number of new seats that are in play, some that weren't going to be in play. I would say that the Republicans should actually pick up seats in the Senate, so we should go to the majority in the Senate. And we should, if things go the way they are on the current trend, we should look between 7 and 10 seat majority in the House. Any more than that, and people are smoking dope somewhere. But I can just tell you, I'm projecting a 7-seat majority as our best case scenario.
Now I know there's people waiting for you outside. Thank you so much for taking a few minutes. They really are. There's a whole gab of people out there. Hey, Congressman, I need to talk to you for only 1 minute, and there's 50 of them, so that's 50 minutes. So I'm going to bother you in Washington. I'm going to come knock on your window until you finally say yes to this. I'd like you to come back, and we'll do a Zoom so you can be in your Washington office. I'd like to ask you your views on Arizona.
Okay.
You've been in Arizona service a long time, and now you're in Congress serving Arizona, but that's given you a little bit of distance to look back. I think we're in some trouble in Arizona. And so I would like your perspective, and I'd like the fact that you have such experience as the former president of the state Senate and now in Congress. So I'll come knock on your window until you say yes, and we'll do that.
We'll do it. Let's do it.
Okay, thank you. Congressman Andy Biggs has been my guest. We're here at Eli Crane's event in Prescott, Arizona, and the Congressman does really have a lot of people waiting to just say hi. So thank you for taking a moment. I know you've got a lot of people waiting to say hi to you, so thank you again. It's so good to see you, and I get to meet your wife, and she is so nice.
She is so nice. She's very patient.
She's really patient. That's another story. We won't take time right now. She's very gracious too. So thank you so much for that. I'm Lyle Rapacki, and this is Yavapai Speaks.